Hey everyone, it's Sarah, and today is a very exciting day for me. My website is about to go live, and I am doing a test, but I have my very first shipment, and heading off to the post office, so come along with me. Oh, what an exciting day, I can't believe it. So I know it's been a minute since I have actually posted anything, and that's because I've been working very hard doing getting my website and learning all the ins and outs about that. I've actually made a blog post, and you can read that, just about some of my findings for while I was creating my website. So it's very exciting, and I'm a bit nervous. It's going to be a small update, shop update, so be sure to sign up for emails, because I'm figuring that out still, but I do have quite a few actually already who have signed up, so thank you. Sign up and I will be sending out a email blast, and of course be sure to follow me on Instagram, because I will be doing some previews there. You can actually go on to my website currently and you will see the items. I've managed to put them up so that they're actually under as coming soon. I still have a few more items to take pictures of and to post, so that's coming, but you can have a peek. Hopefully this isn't going to be too bumpy of a video. Oh, this is my first time doing it this way. So that's it. It's off. Got my tracking number. So I'm back from the post office. It's just after 10 in the morning. So what I was doing, it was a full test, because my website, I just want to make sure that, you know, everything works smoothly. And I'm really glad I did, because when my friend went in to make a purchase, originally it wasn't putting the tax in, so I had to figure all that out. So there's lots of little intricacies that you need to think about in order and make sure that you've established everything, that things are working. So that's why I didn't just do the test mode within the program itself. I wanted to do a physical test. So I actually posted 2 items live, and my friend went in and was able to then purchase them, go through the whole checkout, making an account, the whole 9 yards. And then I got to see on my end what it looks like when I'm going in to fulfill the actual shipment, and printing up my labels and being charged for my postage and so forth. And it's a nice little process to go through. I encourage people to try it. If you've never, you know, if you're going to go with a website and you've not done it before, these might be things to think about to actually do. Today I have, so now that I'm home, I am going to work on, I've got some more pictures to take. I also need to start some Instagram. Oh my God. Okay. So I just set up this new light box. I think it's going to help me a lot with photographing my pieces, because, you know, if I find in the studio setting with the lights going off of shiny materials, I was getting a lot of hot spots. So I was looking for something, and this was an inexpensive choice, and I'm really liking the way that the light looks. So you can see the light box, it's going to have a nice diffusion when I put my pieces in here. There's not going to be a hard glare, and I should be able to take some nice photos. But you can see the seams here, and that doesn't look really nice as a backdrop. And then, like I was saying, this is supposed to have got a little Velcro spot there, but the other one doesn't line up. It's like it's in the wrong spot. This is too narrow for the actual unit. It's like this is like an 18-inch wide one, not a 24. This is 24 by 24. So I'm gonna have to MacGyver, maybe put some tape or something to hold it up there. And I am gonna try to iron this on the low setting with a pillowcase. Let's see what I can do. Definitely not. Okay. I will share with you guys the pictures. And I think I'm going to go with So another hat we have to wear before launching our website or a website, you need to measure your pieces, because someone in a store can pick it up and look at it and say, oh, this is a good size, but when it's in a picture, you lose some of that dimension. So I think it's advisable to give your customers as much information so that they're happy with their purchase, because nothing is worse than for them to come back and say, oh, I expected it to be bigger or whatever than what it is. So that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to be taking measurements of these pieces, weighing them. That's for the shipping element, but measurement, height, width, and then a volume of water. And I do it the old-fashioned way. So I just have this little measuring cup. It has it in ounces and in milliliters. I have a bucket of water, and I will fill things up and pour it out, and then I use Siri to help me do conversion. I just find it's more accurate than me looking at the side, just from a milliliter standpoint. This is what I do. So I take one of my pots, and that's why when I take a picture, I also take a picture with it in my hand to, again, give some sort of a semblance of scale. And then I have my little, this is a shipping scale, not like a kitchen scale. So it's a little bit more accurate. And then I weigh it, and I will then input it in the system where it needs to be. So 1. And I'm going to take my measurements. Now, I looked at this. A friend of mine gave me this. This is a precision measuring tool. There's a caliper. This brand, I did take a peek on Amazon because I know someone's going to say, where did you get that? This brand, not cheap. They're like a few $100s this thing. I had no idea. There is a cheaper version. I'll list it below. I can't speak to the actual quality. This one is called Multutoyo Digimatic. So I'll let you see if you want to spend the money. I'm not even going to bother linking that in the because it's $300, $400, $500, and $600 for these. So yeah, no. So you don't want to drop this. So this is just, it is a precision tool. It gives a reading when you turn it on how wide. It's kind of faint. I think the battery is dying on it, but I'm not going to complain because I don't even use this part because I'm not doing precision anything. All of my measurements are approximate. It just gives a guide. So what I do, and what I find easier instead of doing it with a ruler, since I'm dealing with round pieces, is I will, do my measurement like this. So now I know that's how high my piece is. And then I take a trusty ruler and I have it laid out and I lay it down on top. And that is just a little smidgen over 3.5. So I will put that down as 3.5, just so people have an idea. It's 3.5 inches high. And then it's actually wider, so that at its widest point, this piece is, oops, hang on, 4 inches. Now I put all this information in, but I'm double checking. So this is what my final stage is, because I've been in various stages of listing these. So I'm just making sure that all my information and numbers are correct. So yeah, so this one is correct, and so it's already been buffered to a super smooth bottom, so that is ready to rock and roll. And the same thing goes with, oh sorry, and then what I do,
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
no Siri. And then what I do is I take water and I spilled it. I fill it up to a point where I think is good, meaning that's,
sorry, I'm still not sure about that.
so I fill this up as deep as I think is, what I would consider to be a full glass. There's still room to add more. I'm not going to fill it to the absolute top, because who does that with a drink unless it's an accident? And then I pour it out, and I look on the side, and this one says 14 ounces. So I'll enter that in my description. So actually at the top here it says 14 ounces. And then as well, I have it here 14 ounces. And then I will I do my little conversion here on my phone. Ounces to, 14 ounces is 414 milliliters. Oh, see, I gotta make that change. So this is 414 milliliters, 414. Thank you for tuning in today. It was an action-packed day. Felt like I got a lot done. Just gonna put those on the shelf, and I gotta go make my dinner, and I'm gonna see you